following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekend and welcome to week number 8 of the Kansas High School football season. And what a season it has been for your Spring Hill Broncos. And they're trying to round out the regular season and going to the playoffs as the number 1 seed in Class 5A and a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's what's on the line here tonight as we are in Eudora for the Cardinals as the 7-0 Spring Hill Broncos, Frontier League champions for the first time since 1990, look to take on the Eudora Cardinals at 3-4, 3-4 in the Frontier League. But they're not your everyday 3-4 team. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. The Broncos, of course, are coming off a 32-27 win over Kansas City Piper last week to clinch that Frontier League title. They trailed 14-0 early, dug themselves into a real early hole, but then scored 13 unanswered to close out the half, scored the first drive of the second half, and then it kind of went back and forth for a little while, but the Broncos do hold on to that 5-point win. What a night for Draven Pipkin, as he had one of the best games of his career. He did have the best game of his career, in fact, 187 total yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 25 carries for 162 on the ground with 2 scores, 2 catches for 25 yards, and that 1 big touchdown right down the seam. It was a huge night for the junior. Expect plenty more of that here over the next few ball games and all next year. Excitement for him and his future for the Broncos. Fletcher Pankey, the quarterback, who has done a phenomenal had a phenomenal season, done a great job running this offense all year long, and a lot of numbers just like this: 13-20, 168, 1 touchdown. He had 12 carries for 34 yards and a score as well. On the season, he's over 1,200 yards passing. Broncos rank among the top in the state of Kansas in passing. He also has 16 touchdowns and just 4 interceptions, 65% completion percentage. You can't ask for much more. And, of course, Zach Knowlton continues to do what he does, 9 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown, 7 catches for 81 yards, including big screen passes to get first downs on third down. It was a great night. And then as we continue to highlight some of the big performances from a week ago, Austin Rivers continued his streak of double-digit tackles. He's had those in every game this year. He's got over 90 tackles on the season. He had 10 last week, along with Noah Anderton and 10 tackles, and so the defense doing their job. We'll show you something a little bit later on here in the pregame show that the Bronco offense has been pretty good and ranks among the top 10 or 15 in Class 5A. The defense is right there as well, and I think that's going to be crucial to their success. Eudora Cardinals coming at 3-4 and 3-4 in the Frontier League. They're coming off a 42-43 loss against Paola. Eudora has been the hard luck guys this year, as their average margin in losses is only 3 points, including 1-point losses to Lewisburg and Paola. And so this is a team that almost was at 3-4. You just don't want them to get right here, as I bring in our broadcast partner here, Matt Jones. And Matt, Eudora is a team, you look at them on paper, 3-4, but man, they could very easily, this could be a matchup of 2 7-0 teams.
Oh, absolutely, and I think that's what their expectations were coming into the season. They obviously have some very highly touted athletes on their team, and just looking at them warming up, they've got some size, which that's nothing new to Spring Hill. They've been the smaller of the 2 teams throughout the season, so the matchups will be, can the small athletic guys handled the big studs.
Yep, up front. We saw that a year ago. I saw them play last year, this Eudora squad. I thought, man, boy, they're going to be really good because everybody on that team was underclassmen or juniors or sophomores, and that all still came to fruition. They're all still here, and they're all still good, but just had a few bad breaks, a play here, a play there. And, again, it's a completely different situation. They had high expectations, expected to go 7-0 themselves. Spring Hill's been the beneficiary of maybe a few breaks here or there as well. That's the way it goes when everybody's kind of the same. And so Spring Hill trying to go to 8-0, a win tonight, and they are home field advantage throughout the playoffs. There's a lot of other scenarios we'll talk about as well as we roll on through the pregame show. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. With locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park, it's conveniently right around the corner. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. More to come here on the Comfort Designs pregame show. We'll talk about this one, get you ready for kickoff from Eudora, the Broncos and the Cardinals tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsurancegroup.com.
HERS Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at HERS, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call HERS at
913-247-3530.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Back out here on the Comfort Designs pregame show. Comfort Designs Heating and Air. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. BJ Harris, Matt Jones back here at Eudora High School. The 7-0 Broncos getting ready to take on the 3-4 Eudora Cardinals. And as we mentioned in the pregame, lots of scenarios for the Broncos. Ultimately, if they win, it will not matter. They'll be the number one seed with a victory here. Although if they do lose, it starts to get into some point scenarios. Mill Valley is the one team that can catch them in 5A, and it starts to come down to points. We'll probably talk more about that as the broadcast goes on, and we kind of know how those other games are going. Mill Valley has a pretty easy victory here tonight as well, I believe. But that 5A bracket will be set, Matt, and still some things to talk about. Let's go ahead and take a look at our area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage isn't just a luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-575-1079. Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. What are the matchups to look for around the area, Matt?
Well, to start with the Frontier League, we have Paola at Lewisburg, Bonner Springs at Piper, Baldwin at Osawatomie, and Ottawa at Tonganoxie. You know, we looked at the Frontier League all season. They're a bunch of solid but nothing outstanding teams. So it'll be some interesting matchups this evening as we move on to the playoffs. Some Kansas games. Frontenac is 6-1 at Girard 7-0. That's something that we'll be keeping an eye on this evening. Huge Southeast Kansas battle. Another statewide game. Wichita Collegiate 7-0 playing Andale 7-0 for the 3A District 7 title. Andale is on a 32-game winning streak, which is the longest in their school history. And Andale's a very, very good small school.
Yep.
The main game we're looking for this evening, Blue Valley North at St. Thomas Aquinas. The eastern half of 5A after you get beyond Mill Valley is a log jam. Yep. Aquinas upset number 2 6A Blue Valley Northwest last week, and that was a big surprise to some, but Aquinas, they're coming on, and they're currently in the number 9 spot, which if they maintain that 8 or 9 seed, that could be Spring Hill's second matchup of the playoffs, which is something we're keeping an eye on, this evening, kind of see where that falls.
Yeah, that's one of the teams on that side of the bracket. If things work out the way it kind of sits right now, that certainly be a tough matchup for the Broncos. Everybody else on that side of the bracket, if it worked out today, definitely winnable, which could maybe pit the Broncos all the way to that sub-state championship. Obviously, we're way ahead of ourselves because they got to take care of business tonight against Eudora that's coming onto the field right now, and a team that I think you don't want to catch getting right at this point in the season, and that's the thing about all this playoff time. One of the things as a coach you're going to tell your team, hey, forget about those tough losses, forget about all else. Win tonight and then go into the playoffs with a head of steam, and then anything can happen. And on the other side of things for the Broncos, Coach Feedback's probably saying the same thing. Win tonight, get ahead of steam, go into the playoffs.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're both thinking the same thing. That's the interesting thing about the Kansas playoffs. Everybody gets a chance. Just doesn't matter if you're 0-8 going in or if you're 8-0.
Don't forget tonight, there are always a lot of highlights for our matchups. But if you want to get a clip of the latest big play, text SHHS to 816-406-0051. Spring Hill Sports Live has partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. Get every highlight sent right to your phone by texting SHHS to 816-406-0051. Best of all, it's free. To learn more, go to springhillsportslive.com/easy. Fun one there. We saw some highlights last week. Boy, what a game that was, Matt. And a game where we've seen the Broncos face some adversity here over the last 2-3 weeks. They've answered the bell every time.
And they have, and that's, I think, what's good about this team. When winning is kind of new to your program, they've been fairly a 500 team, and that's good to see that they've been able to rally. They've been able to make these comebacks.
Broncos have taken the field. We will take a quick break. We'll come back. Still keys to the game. Starting lineups. Opening kickoff here from Eudora. Broncos and the Cardinals. Regular season finale tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. Presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Pankey Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pankeyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. Back at here, Eudora. Teams gather right before the kickoff. Spring Hill won the toss, selected to defer to the second half. Eudora will start on offense. So the Broncos will be on defense. Let's get your starting lineups brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you never know what you're going to find. To add to your own personal collection, let us spark your curiosity. America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster, right there across from Shees in Spring Hill. Defensive end, Mark Debiak. D-tackle, Casey O'Neill. Sema Tiafo. I'm going to get it right one of these times, brother. Sema Tiafo. RJ Dominic, Garrett Bauer. One of the linebackers, Noah Anderton. The other one's Austin Rivers, again, leading tackler for the Broncos. In the secondary, James Newton, Carter Mead, Zach Knowlton, Daniel Mitchell. Those three of those four guys you're going to hear a lot about on offense as well. Defensive end, Colin Rooney is always there for a big spot. Mark Debiak, mentioned him right off the bat, leads this team in tackles for loss. Next closest guy is 5. He's got 9. We'll get to our keys to the game in just a little bit. Opening kickoff, as always, brought to you by our friends at Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to seatsinc.com. Broncos will be kicking from left to right as you watch it here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Do appreciate all the support. So much excitement gathering up around Spring Hill behind this team, and not many things better than some excitement around some high school football in small town America.
Absolutely.
The best part about it is the conversations you get to have about it, and people are like, walk up to me like, you want to talk about high school football? I will talk to you all day, every day about high school football.
And that's what makes it so fun.
This is going to be into the end zone. Otto Flack has been doing the kickoff duties, doing double duty. He played and led the Broncos in goal last night with a win over DeSoto, and right back at it tonight, kicking the ball off the tee for the football team. Dude's having a pretty good exchange experience in America.
Sure is.
And Eudora going to start things off as they will start at their own 20-yard line. Got Carbajo on assignment over in Lewisburg. He's over with that big matchup, and our crew in Paola, so that'll be one to watch. Lewisburg-Paola, storied rivalry. Eudora, turn, handoff. And not a lot there on first down. Carry. Oh, boy. Blue numerals on dark jerseys, not ideal for myself. But Braden Bierbauer, 6'3", 190. He had a pretty good season a year ago. He's a load, too. The Broncos are going to have to really batten down the hatches to keep them. They'll try to grind some out for you. Get real tight with you, everybody. Early timeout. Officials working something out. That's been the story really over the last 3 weeks, hasn't it? First half penalties for both teams we've seen have really slowed down. There's no penalty here, but the white hat coming to the sideline. Typically they're coming over here to tell a coach, to tell somebody in the booth to do something with the score clock or – yep, that's exactly what's happening. I don't know what the –
I think they're putting the clock at 11:40, and they want it to run, if I heard correctly.
Okay. That was a 20-second play. You know? It would be, I guess, if it was supposed to be continually running. They did stop the clock. So we'll get it back right and going. Clock will wind, as you see there at the bottom of your screen. Opening drive, second play here from scrimmage on a 2nd down and 7 for Eudora. They are tight up inside there, man. Everybody real close to the line of scrimmage. Turn, handoff. Again, Bierbauer. He'll spin forward across the 25 up near the 27-yard line. Quarterback is Gage Hayden, 5'8", 160, senior quarterback for them. Not a real big fella, but doesn't have to be with Bierbauer back there at 6'3", 190. And he carries it forward for a gain of another, we'll say 4 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3.
And this is exactly where Eudora wants to be. They want to be in these third and manageable situations. Obviously, they watched some film at Tonganoxie.
One wide receiver far side, one to the near side. Tight end near side as well is Eder. Going to flip it out here. One is man. He's got one. He makes the tackle, breaks the tackle rather, and goes across. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play on the pitch and catch from Hayden up to Adrian Seals, a 5'9", 145-pound sophomore. And it's the first down of the ball game for the Cardinals as they move it across the 30 up to the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10 from the 35. Eder's the one to watch. He'll be the wing to the far right side. Big, tall guy, number 9, K-State player. Good play in the backfield. Mark Debiak got a hold of him. Then his help came from Austin Rivers and Casey O'Neill as well as Tiafu. Noah Anderton in there making a TFL rather. And a whole host of Broncos getting in on the action there. No gain on the play on the run by Bierbauer. And it will bring up a 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Opening drive of the ball game for the Eudora Cardinals. Broncos trying to remain undefeated. What a season it's been. And be the top seed in Class 5A going into the 5A playoffs next week. Wide receiver far side. Eder to the right. Bierbauer right behind Hayden. A little bit of movement up front. Ball comes, out there on the right side. Thought maybe the ball popped loose. In fact, it was a pull.
It actually looked like it a little bit, but
a pull by Hayden. Moves it forward for a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down early on in this opening drive for Eudora, trying to set the tone. Out on the edge, they've got just some monster men.
They do.
Jaden Ham, 6'6", 230, a wide receiver. And then throw in Silas Eder, 6'3", 200. They've got some next-level size-wise wide receivers for sure. Big 3rd down and 4. Man in motion. Rolling. Option. Near side. Pitch it out for Bierbauer. Probably a hold. Not a probably. Definitely a hold. But a big play nonetheless, as it will be a gain of 11 on the play when they only needed 4 across midfield inside Bronco territory. Seal block on this near side. Spun around Carter Mead.
And Mead's one of those guys, he is normally not out of position, and obviously right there he wasn't, But
it's either a really good block
or
maybe a little extra. That's all right. Didn't call, so it didn't happen. These wide receivers I bring in and make tight end. Both those guys on near sideline. Send Eder in motion. Turn, hand off another quick hitter for Bierbauer. He'll fall forward for a gain of a couple, maybe 3. And it gets on you in a hurry, too. The other thing, the way they play this is it's so close to the line of scrimmage. Bierbauer is right up behind it. The Broncos haven't faced a ton of teams that can go under center, frankly, this season at times. And when you do that as a defensive lineman, that play is on you just a smack faster than it is if they go out of the pistol.
Well, and that's something they're not used to seeing. You know, obviously, like you said, they're so close to the line of scrimmage. They're used to having that just a split second to be able to read the play.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 7, another 3-yard gain for Bierbauer. This is the 8th play of this drive already. Going to spot it out, throw it to his man. Good closing action there. And that was, I believe, Carter Meade making the play, or perhaps it is. Nice job on the other side this time was Meade, and he closed in a hurry. That looked like it was going to be a huge play. Instead, just a gain of 1 on the play to bring up a 3rd down and long 5.
And a good, solid open field tackle, you know, against a really good athlete like there on the edge. Great job breaking down and making the play.
So another 3rd down. This one a little bit longer. 3rd down and 6 or 5, depending on your perspective on the world, I suppose. Wide receiver near side, watch number 4. That is Seals. Send a man in motion. Option, a little bit of pressure on him. Kicks it out for Bierbauer. There's that hook again. There's got to be some help coming from inside. It's going to be a little bit shy of a 1st down. It was real close. It'll depend on the spot. Near side official gave him a little bit better spot than the far side official, which is accurate. That's where he's at. It is going to be short, though. I'm guessing they know they're confident enough in their running game to go for it here.
Absolutely. I think you have to.
They're going to measure. I don't know if we've had a measurement all year long.
You don't really see them much anymore.
I don't remember a measurement.
If we did, I don't recall it.
Well, the Trojans just gave up a big touchdown pass, so not a great start for the boys down south. This should be short, I think, based on what I saw on the initial spot. They give it to him. I'm about 100% confident if this was a Sunday game and there was replay, that wouldn't be a 1st down. They wouldn't challenge it probably, but
home field advantage,
where the ball is when the knee goes down, which was actually before the 40, I think. But what do I know? Anyway, it's a 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals on a big, long drive already so far, doing it on the ground. They've had a couple of passes as well. Edder's the wing to the near side. Turn, Hayden going to keep it himself. He wants to pitch. That's a forward pass. It's behind the line of scrimmage, though, so it ends up, it would be recorded a pass. It's a big pickup as well to Edder. As a gain of 17 on that pass. It didn't look like it was the way they wanted it to go, but ends up being a big gainer. And they're inside the 25 up to the 23-yard line on this first drive of the game.
Well, I think the key where there was the original, the inside fake. You know, the quarterback pulled it. I think it sucked some of the Bronco defenders in and allowed them to get outside.
So far, they've been able to kick out that end. There hadn't been a lot of help coming from inside. Some of that interior blocking getting to the 2nd level, and that allows things to be big. 1st down and 10. Little blitz coming. Pitch it. He's won his man, and it's just – that's no way that's a catch. Well, they do call it a catch. Probably got a little help maybe from the ground. If he didn't, that's one heck of a catch on the play to the corner. A 23-yard pitch and catch to Adrian Seals. He had a couple on that. We had an 8-yard catch and a 1-yard catch, and then that 23-yard catch on that drive ends up being 11-play drive, 80 yards. It took a good portion of this first quarter, more than half of it. 6 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock. Point after attempt on, and it is good. Cardinals could not have asked a better way to start this ball game against one of the top teams in Class 5A. Broncos will try to answer offensively when we return. 5:46 to play in the first. 7-0 Cardinals on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Eleven plays, 80 yards, took 6:14 off the clock, and it was a 23-yard pass from Hayden to Seals. He had 3 catches on that drive. Bierbauer had 6 runs on that drive as well. The Bronco offense, they have answered back each time they've been called upon. Low kick, line driving kick, going to be fielded cleanly by Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell trying to catch the end. A little stutter step inside. He'll duck out of bounds about the 32-yard line. Good return by Mitchell, and that's where the Broncos will start this drive at their own 32, I believe. Nope, 33. 5:39 to play in this first quarter, rather. And I'll tell you what, 3 weeks ago, opening drive goes down and scores, or even 2 weeks ago, when Tongi was going down the field on their opening drive, you get a little nervous. Now that you've seen what this Bronco team's made of, down by 14 last week against a really good Piper team, and able to come back and get the win. You don't want to do that all the time, but they certainly are capable.
But it shows you don't need to panic.
Turn, handoff, Pipkin. Again, Draven Pipkin, a huge night the other night. Career night for him, 187 total yards. He had 25 carries for 162 and 2 scores. He also had 2 catches for 25 yards and a big touchdown reception in that game. Not much of a gain on first down, though, for Pipkin on that one. They bring up a 2nd down and 10. Rolling, Pankey looking, pressure coming backside, flips it out over the top, nearly intercepted, then in the hands of Carter Meade, and then incomplete.
He's got to be a little more careful on that one. That was, I don't think it was meant to be triple coverage, but there was 3 Cardinals right in the immediate area on that one. That's a no throw.
I think he's been pretty cautious with the football. He hasn't given up a lot of interceptions, only 4 on the season compared to 16 touchdowns. That's a good ratio in high school football. But a big 3rd down. Don't want to go 3 and out here after get up a score. Pankey now flushed, now looking, still looking. Now pressure comes. Ooh. A big loss on the play. Don't need to take that one if you're Fletcher Pankey. Just flip that ball out of bounds. Got to make that decision a lot earlier, but he instead takes a huge loss in the play. A loss of about 8 yards.
I feel like that's something a senior, you haven't seen that much, those mistakes from him this year. He's pretty good about throwing the ball and clearing it out.
Chandler will come on to punt the ball away. Seals back to return it for Eudora. A little bit of a high snap. Do get it away for Chandler. Seals going to let this one bounce. It kind of goes away from him. Still on the ground. Now he'll pick it up at the 25-yard line. Nearly hobbled around, but then makes Crammon Crotchet miss with a nice one. Across the 35 up near the 40-yard line. Eudora's going to have pretty good field position on this one. So Eudora will start this drive at their own 38-yard line. And after Eudora has a 6 minute and 14-second drive, Broncos have about a 1 minute drive, a little more, 1.5 minute drive, and give it right back to the Cardinals.
Yeah, and that's definitely not the way they wanted to start out their first possession of the ball game.
1st down and 10 for Eudora at the 38-yard line. Seals is the wide receiver to the near side. Huge cushion on the near side. Turn Bierbauer, and he's just leaning forward. And this is going to be a test for some of those big boys up front. Daniel Mitchell coming in to make the tackle. Broncos will also start to kind of pack things down inside. I think ultimately that's what happened on that touchdown pass was too many guys inside the box and one-on-one coverage down the field. Picks up 5 yards on first down, brings up second down and 5. Teams have a game plan against the Broncos, and that's hold on to the ball, don't let that offense go and grind it out a little bit and run right at them. And, boy, the way this offensive line leans on their hand, they are running the ball. Turn, handoff, Bierbauer. Backside going forward. He's going to be just, I think, a hair shy of a first down. And it is going to be just short. Brings up third down and 1, a gain of 4 on the play. And that's the way that offensive line lines up with their feet so far behind them and leaning so far forward. It's kind of old school attack as far as on the offensive line. So much now on zone schemes and stuff. You're kind of lean back. But, man, watch these guys spread out when they decide to put their hand on the ground, especially that center. How you stay on your feet come firing out from that takes some ability.
That's an extreme one.
And a big run here as a quarterback keeper. Hayden going to take it all the way. It will be a 53-yard touchdown run by quarterback Gage Hayden. And not ideal start to the game here for the Broncos. Huge hole. They had so much focus at the line of scrimmage to try to stop that run. When that happens, all you got to do is get right by him, and it's a big run.
He made the right read, and he was gone. They sold out on the running back give, and stopping the option, stopping this. It's assignment football, and everybody's got to take their man.
Point after attempt is up and good. And boy, right back to where we were a week ago. Broncos down by 14 to start the ball game. See if they can get right next when we come back on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
$14-0 early going of this one. Broncos digging themselves in another early hole. Still plenty of time. I guess if you're going to be down by 14, do it now. Last week when they were down this way, they scored the final 13 points in the first half and then scored the opening drive in the second half and got right back where they needed to be and just kind of maintained it the rest of the game. They're going to need it here. This one kind of took off on Knowlton, but able to get a hold of it with one hand. Near side return, Knowlton's got a little bit of running room. Cross the 35, down the sideline, got to stay on his feet. Nearly dragged down from behind. Good field position, though, for the Broncos once again. As this one will start at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line.
I think what they need, they need to get Knowlton the ball this series. They need to go to their guy that's, been their key offensive player all season, put the ball in his hands, do some safe things. You don't have to win the game right here. Even though you're down, you still got a lot of time left. No need to panic.
Cameron Crotch will be the wide out to the near side. Knowlton will be in the slot. Colton McCann, the wing to the far side. Send Knowlton in motion, doing exactly what you said, partner. Put it in the hands of Knowlton, trying to find a little crease. Not going to have much there. They'll fall forward for a gain of a yard, maybe. Trying to get in behind the block of a couple of guys, including big number 71 for the Broncos, Aiden Palmer. Ends up being a gain of 1. Brings up second down and 9 from the 40-yard line. 2:09 to play in the opening quarter. Send him in motion again. Fake it this time. Pankey trying to make the read. And lucky to get back the line of scrimmage and maybe fall forward for a gain of 1. The Broncos offensively really fly around when they get a little bit of tempo going, but it takes them a second to get that going, it seems like, and that's one of the things I would take advantage of too if I was one of these teams scheming for them, try to keep them from getting going, because once they get some momentum going forward, it's tough to beat. On third down, trying to get a first down, he just gets it, just to the sticks up to the 50, a big catch there by Daniel Mitchell to move the chains for the first time tonight for the Broncos and put them inside Eudora territory. It's a pickup of 8 on the pitch and catch from Pankey to Mitchell.
Good ball placement there, much safer throw.
Here they go, hurry up offense, turn, handoff, Pipkin, trying to cut back, it's not there, and just fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. He will, no gain on the play. Back to that last play, boy, that ball coming to Mitchell. You could see he was open, but the defender was closing fast.
He was closing real fast.
Just able to get it there just in time. Second down and 10 from midfield. Straight drop, flip it. No, not Meade, want to crotch it, nearly intercepted. Coming in to back that one away is Octavius Lyles, 5'6", 155-pound junior, and right back to another third down and 10.
In my opinion there, Crotchett's got to fight for that ball a little bit. It looked like he was kind of waiting for it to come to him. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to get his hands out there and try to be aggressive to catch that ball.
Third down and 10 once again here for the Broncos. Send Knowlton in motion. 3 men to the near side. Straight drop Pankey. Little screen pass. Too much pressure coming inside. He had big 6'6" Jaden Ham, 6'6", 230 coming right at him. Not able to throw it over the top of him. And that screen pass bailed him out so many times a week ago. Not there tonight.
And, you know, obviously Eudora did a really good job watching film on that one. They knew it was coming. They were ready for it.
And another punt forthcoming here for the Broncos, as Caleb Chandler comes on to punt it away. Good directional punt here. This is what they need. They need something good. And, boy, Chandler's been money in tight games doing just this. Inside the 10, all the way to the 6. A beautiful punt there with 37 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Eudora got to make the teams like this. That's one way to get them. Make them drive the full length of the field. Now, obviously, a 53-yard run will make all that a moot point, but they will start at their own 6-yard line. 37 seconds to go here, first quarter. Broncos down by 14. 14 you can overcome. 21, it's a little bit different
pretty
story.
Tough. Well, the guys on the outside for Spring Hill have been so good all year. They need to step it up right now. You know, they need to fight off their blocks. They need to maintain the outside control.
Hayden will be under center once again. That big O-line in front of him. Turn, handoff, going to keep it himself. This time they're there. Defense holds strong. Garrett Bauer, one of the first guys there, along with Mark Debiak on that far side. And able to collapse things. Only a yard on the play to bring up a second down and 9.
Looks like the Bronco D had a little stunt going on. They had some good flow to the left side. Good job making that play. Now, it's something you have to be careful. If you make the wrong read, again, gone.
Yep.
But sometimes when you're in this situation on the D-line, sometimes you got to sell out just a little bit. Make the play.
Not the first quarter the Broncos wanted when they came here to Eudora, but it's the one they have to deal with now as they try to climb out of yet another 14-point deficit in back-to-back weeks. One to forget about. See if the second quarter is better when we return here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us. One patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
There's a push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Here we go, second quarter. In this one, 2nd down and 9. Another good hit right at the point of attack. That was Brandon Richardson back in there off of an injury. We saw a lot of that in the first 5 games of the season. Got injured. He's battling his way back in there, and that's a guy they need on the interior to make the run they want to make in the playoffs, and he's right back out there.
That's a huge guy to return to your lineup. Absolutely.
Gain of 4 on the play. Let's say 3. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. Noah Anderton did everything he needed to do to fill in for Richardson, and I imagine Anderton's going to get tons of playing time in and out of this one. In fact, that's a guy you might figure out a way to get him on the field with all 3 of them on the field at the same time. On wide receiver far side. Play clock down to 5. 3. Turn. And he's going to have the 1st down. Hard run, another one by Bierbauer up across the 20. And another nice run by Bierbauer as he gives him yet another 1st down. Only needed 6, got about 9 on that carry. And it's a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Well, they can really chew up the clock, too, with this offense. I mean, 4 yards in a cloud of, what, rubber? Sand? Hayden under center. Going to drop. Foot race now. Got his man. Got past Meade, and it's a touchdown again. This is going to be the 2nd one for Seals, I believe. And that's just speed. And get behind him. A very well-placed ball by the quarterback. An 80-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Adrian Seals.
Meade wasn't even in that bad a position. He's going against a guy that's taller than him. The ball was placed absolutely perfect. He couldn't have thrown it any better.
I think he's going against a guy that's faster than him.
Well, and that helps. That helps too.
Just get behind it. It's hard to play that defensive spot. The other guy's running full speed forward, and you're kind of halfway running forward, but a little bit backwards, and it's hard to keep up. 20, and a point after attempt, good. No good. And it will stay at 20 to nothing. Well, don't adjust your screen. Not great for the 7-0 Broncos. A little flat getting off the bus here in Eudora. Big hole to get out of. See if they can on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
$20 to nothing is your score. Broncos really having a tough one here against a very physical and tough running Eudora Cardinal team. They have been the physical aggressor. They've been the aggressor offensively, and they've certainly done it defensively as well. Near side return. Colton McKenna, I believe, going to run that one up. And a good return and more good field position for the Broncos.
And that's all the more surprising. The Broncos have had really good field position every time they've had the ball. They just haven't been able to do much of anything. Now, give a lot of credit to Eudora. They've come out. They've been the more physical team tonight. They've been the more mistake-free team this evening. I think they're taking out 7 weeks of frustration, it looks like.
All those 1-point losses, they're not going to try to let that happen tonight. I can't get my score clock to be back where it wants to be. I don't want that score to be on there anyways. Turn it, keep it. Pankey following his blockers. Going to fall across midfield. He'll have a nice run on first down.
And, you know, we have a
Metcalf
quarterback
is actually
in.
a quarterback, yeah. It'd be good to have a sideline reporter.
Yeah, makes you wonder if Pankey's hurt or.
Turn hand up again. Pipkin, big run up the middle of the defense, and a big run for Draven Pipkin. 17-yard gain for Pipkin. And then right back to line of scrimmage. Turn, hand off again, Pipkin. Another good push off that far side. Carter Meek had a big block on that far side leading the way. Here comes a penalty flag after the play. Somebody gets up, Cameron Crotchet, I think, clapping, so whatever that was, it may have happened outside of bounds. It's going to be a 9-yard gain on the run by Pipkin if they mark this a play. Personal foul against Eudora, so this will give the Broncos a nice jolt.
Spring Hill faithful finally have something they can cheer about.
Yep, they needed it.
They
9-yard gain and then a penalty afterwards, knocking on the door. And every score needs to be quick work from this point on, certainly in the first half, to try to even things back up. Thad Metcalf in at quarterback again for the Broncos for Fletcher Pankey. The defense having a big old meeting over on the sidelines right now. Every defensive player is gathered up on the sidelines. Big play there at the line of scrimmage. I said this, big old boy up front. Big number 78 for Eudora, Tyler Neese, 6'4", 290. Nice.
He takes up some space.
That's a medium, in case you're wondering what size jersey that is.
Yeah. I think that might be the size I wear.
And it's a loss of 1 on the play on the run by Pipkin. Second down and 11. Again, hand off Pipkin. Good stutter step. Good driving legs forward for Draven Pipkin. Across the 10, up near the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 on the play to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Third down and 6, probably 4-down territory at this point. Turn, handoff, Knowlton trying to pick his way through. He is in trouble and brought down. No way I could read that number. Number 3.
They are hard to read.
Cole Hammerschmidt, 5'9", 165. Dark numbers on dark jerseys should be illegal. Punishable by having to listen to me talk about it. Dark numerals on dark jerseys and rosters that aren't numerical will get me fired up every time. Straight jump. Metcalf out for Knowlton, just out of his outreached hands. And a turnover on downs inside the 15-yard line. That one hurts. And a turnover on downs here with 7:37 to play in this second quarter. And the defense was having some kind of study over there in front of the TV. The entire ones were gathered up trying to figure out exactly what they need to do to stop this. I think it's just be at the point of attack. And so Eudora will start this one at their own 11-yard line. Bierbauer still spinning off tackles.
Hopefully somebody over there had a Tyron Matthew outburst on the sideline.
It is a gain of 5, though, and 20-point lead, and you can pick up 5 yards at will. It's
They couldn't have scripted the beginning any better. This is exactly how Eudora wanted it to go. They've been mixing it up, both through the air and on the ground.
They've got 80-yard touchdown pass and a 53-yard touchdown run already here in this first half, does Eudora. And a second down at 5 right here from the 15-yard line, 16-yard line. Hayden under center. Turn, handoff again. Bierbauer runs hard. And he will have the first down across the 20 up near the 21-yard line, a gain of 6. Bauer makes the tackle, brings up a first down and 10 as he'll move the chains. A little stunned by the start of this ball game. I will be honest with you there. Not how I would have thought it was going to go tonight.
Sure.
I thought this was going to be a tough ball game, no doubt about it. But Broncos struggling a little bit right now. Completely lost Hayden. Luckily, somebody stayed with him. The interior D-line was completely focused on the dive, which leaves everything up to your secondary to make that play on the edge. Luckily, Carter Meade does come up and trip up Hayden. It's a gain of 4 on the play. And to bring up a second down at 6.
And Meade did a good job shedding the tackle on that one, and that's something that he struggled with on some of the first drives of the game, and he did a good job getting off that block and making the tackle.
If we can have the senior band and cheerleaders and parents start making their way down to the
So second down and 6. Eudora just trying to kill that clock in what has been a fast-moving first half here from Eudora. Turn, pull, Hayden. Driven backwards, close to a first down. It's going to be just shy. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play to bring up a third down and long 1.
Defense really needs to get off the field. Really got to do something here. You know what's coming. You just got to bow up and stop them.
Third down and 1 at a big one. It is. They're all going to be big from this point on. You're going to say that about every time there's a third down, just to try to get off of it. I'm going to go on a limb here and say run it over nice on number 78 here on the near side. Everybody else is over here too. Turn, handoff, right behind him. First down. Bierbauer. And a gain of 5 when he needed 1. Up near the 35-yard line, another first down.
Debiak was there. He just overran the play a little bit. He put a hand on him. He just couldn't come up with the tackle. And that's something all season. They've made those tackles. If they get a hand on them, they've got 3 more guys to help them out, and that's something we haven't seen this evening. The guys are solo. They're not. They don't have 3-4 defenders on the ball.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Eudora not in any hurry whatsoever. They just as soon make this drive last the rest of the half. 5 seconds on the play clock. Option, kick, outside. He's got Bierbauer, and not much there that time. No gain on the play. Broncos have been decent against the option. It's been when it's come right at them. TFL makes the tackle along with Dominic for the Broncos. Brings up a second down and 10 here for Spring Hill. Second down and 10. Wide receiver near side is Seals. Keep an eye on him. Knowlton's drawing that duty now. Toss sweep near side. Bierbauer head of steam. And he falls forward. He's got another first down. Second down and 10. He got 11.
He had green grass right through the second level, all the way up to the defensive backs. If your D-backs are making the tackles every play, you're in trouble. That means you've got 6 to 7 guys that are tied up, unable to help.
It's a pretty good 3-4 team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, they're probably playing for their coach a little bit, like we said, taking a little frustration out. And, they want to get hot for the playoffs, too.
Third down and 1. Turn, handoff. Pulled by Hayden. Falls forward. He gets tripped up by Rivers. But he does fall forward for a gain of 4. He only needed a yard. At this point, if you're the Broncos, you want to make them earn the rest of this drive and at least try to hold them out before halftime.
Oh.
You cannot afford to go into the locker room down by
4 touchdowns.
And I'm not sure. I don't envy Coach Feeback. He's I don't believe the knock over water coolers type guy, but I've been in locker rooms with coaches that definitely would be at this point.
Well, and you know what? There should be some frustration.
Yep. Just shy of midfield. Turn, handoff again, Bierbauer. He runs like he's falling down. But he's not. He's got his balance. He knows where he's at. Another gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, he's got those shoulder pads lateral. You know, he's not running chest up, and that's what's making him get those extra yards, falling forward for the extra yardage.
Yeah, have somebody go out in your yard and have somebody run at you full speed, and then have somebody fall at you full speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
See how much luck you have tackling either one of them, but almost falling at you is worse.
It's like tackling a missile.
2nd down and 3. Turn, handoff. Bierbauer again, this time caught from behind by Garrett Bauer. Still going to be close to a 1st down. I think he'll have it, and they mark this dead. Just shy of the 40 at the 41-yard line.
We're getting a little short on time, so the defense right now needs to start looking for seals out in running a deep route, because they've been doing a great job running the ball, but eventually they're going to run out of time.
These guys, back-to-back measurements.
Huh. Eudora's probably not very happy about that. They want to keep their momentum rolling. This is probably good for a little break for Spring Hill.
And the Broncos, the officials have taken more time with measurements than the Broncos have had the football, I think, in this first half.
Would agree.
Trojans up by 1, just took the lead. 1st down for Eudora, as Elm would make another 1st down. I should have been keeping track of 1st downs. I didn't. This is going to be the 11th play of this drive. They had an 11-play drive to score on the opening drive. Then they had a 53-yard run by Hayden, the quarterback. And then they had an 80-yard pass from Hayden to Adrian Seals to give him a 3-score lead. Here it is. Looking, net in the backfield. DBX scoops it up. What is happening? They're going to say it was a pass. Boy, that was real close. I thought it was a fumble. I didn't catch it till the end. DBX hits the white hat right in the face with the ball accidentally.
Well, it faked the camera guy out. The camera guy thought it was being thrown.
He faked me out. DBX knocks that one out of the air. It ends up being stops the clock. Almost helps Eudora, to be honest with you.
It does.
And it ends up being incomplete. 12th play of this drive. 2nd down and 10. That would have been a game changer if that was a fumble for a touchdown.
Oh, that would have been huge going into half.
Everybody to the near side, short side of the field have really compressed things over here. Turn, quarterback keeps it. Caught in the backfield. Debiak again. This time he'll rip him down in the backfield. A big play by Mark Debiak. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Give him forward progress.
You know, that's probably the first time their quarterback has made the incorrect read. He probably should have given it on that play, but we'll take it. Debiak did a good job slowing him down enough so he could get the rest of his teammates' help.
I say, if you're Eudora, you give it to number 7 every time, you're probably going to win this game. Don't do anything but give it to 7, and you probably win. Eudora's going to call a timeout to think about this one. We'll take one as well. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football at Spring Hill Sports Live.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Got a little music in the background. I'm 100% sure this song would be flagged on YouTube if it makes it through. So we have to talk over the top of it.
Okay, we can.
So therefore, they can't hear it, and so we have to talk the whole time this song comes on.
Yep.
But it probably going to happen anyways. Mark Debiak had a couple of big plays here on this drive to try to stop Eudora. At this point, a defensive stop would give them the most momentum the Broncos have had the entire first half of this game. 3-man front. Now they'll walk up the fourth man, actually. Dominic will walk over on that far side. 3rd down and 11. Trying to get a stop here. Fake the toss. One receiver now outside on a wheel route. They'll flip it out to him. He's got the catch. It's a 13-yard pitch and catch. And it goes to, I don't know.
Hubler, I think he's.
Hubler, 25.
Okay.
5'11", 190
Hubler.
sophomore.
He did a really good job finding that seam in the Bronco defense.
It was a little wheel route, ran him over there, kind of a delayed almost, had some action coming across the middle. Throw it up, and it is going to be out of bounds likely. They're going to say caught it on that far sideline. Man, that is a big headsy play there to be able to come down with this with 12 seconds to play. They say it was out of bounds, so it stops the clock as well, I believe. And again, I believe that was Seals. Out of bounds at the 5-yard line. I don't know where that ball was at, actually. I think it was a 25-yard pitch and catch. And knocking on the door. Trying to put a big nail in the coffin, I think, already here in the first half of this one. Hayden, 12 seconds to go, turn, handoff. Bierbauer trying to go forward. He finally dives forward. He's in. Touchdown, 7 seconds. Boy, that couldn't have gone any better for Eudora. Finally, Bierbauer gets in the scoring column. He's got a big chunk of their offense, but has not crossed the goal line. He does punch it in from 5 yards out. That was a 7.5-minute drive. Literally took over at 7:37. At 7 seconds left, it went 15 plays. I mean, if you want to kill a half,
well,
watch that film.
And every close play went the Cardinals' way. Everything.
Going to go for 2 here, try to make back. Throw up to your big fella, 6'6" guy, knock it out of the air. And it will remain 26. Good defense on the near side by James Newton. And Broncos, dire straits, first half of this one.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Coming up in just a little bit, we'll have the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll recap this first half, regardless of how bad we don't want to. We'll talk about this one and try to figure out a game plan for the Broncos to score 27 unanswered in the second half. 4 touchdowns, certainly doable for them offensively, but defensively, can they find a way to stop this team? Onside kick as well is going to go in favor of nobody. Haven't made an indication here. They give it to Spring Hill. That was real close. They would have had 4 seconds on the clock. You know they were going to take a shot, I think.
Why not?
Instead, it's going to be Spring Hill football, and now you want to – how aggressive do you get here? I think you take a shot.
I mean, you have 4 seconds. I mean, if you throw it deep, you know, the likelihood of it being an interception return for a touchdown is low. But, hey, things haven't exactly gone their way.
Spring Hill will start at their own 44-yard line. 4 seconds to play here in this first half.
Obviously, Eudora's defense is expecting that.
Knowlton's going to be in the slot near side. Mitchell will tighten up as well. And now a timeout likely going to be called by Coach Feeback here. And No harm, no foul there. I think the play clock was running down a little bit. Playoffs, I guess. They do call it the playoffs. They seed it and everything. I'm a proponent of a nine-game regular season. So for my sake, it's everything next week is regular season still in my book, but it is the playoffs. They seed things on the eastern side of the state. There's 32 teams in Class 5A, 16 on the east, 16 on the west. They seed them 1 through 16, and they play a tournament-style bracket where the home team – I'm completely tangled up in this chair. Home team is the high seed. So the Broncos playing for a guaranteed chance to play at home throughout the playoffs. If they get a win here tonight, that is looking ever more in jeopardy, but still on the page. And if not, they would – the lowest I believe they would get would be the second seed, still home field until the sub-state round. Trying to throw a screen pass here. Somebody's job was just to watch 13, and somebody did a really good job. Nice open field tackle there by another big, long kid they've got here, Jaden Bender, 6'3", 200. And that's the end of the first half. Broncos one to forget. Figure out some answers, come back, try to score 4 unanswered when they return in the second half of this. We'll talk more about it in just a moment as we kick off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your family. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. The Michael Grand halftime show begins now on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-5573. Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
don't have it anymore.
Welcome back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Halftime Show. BJ Harris. Joe, the Broncos right now, they trail at 26-0 here on the road at Eudora. You're watching the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financials halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Nice halftime show from the Eudora High School Marching Band, Eudora Cardinal Cheer Squad under the direction of Miss Laura Climafear, cheer director for the Kansas Shrine Bowl. A little free love for Miss Laura. Halftime here, this one, 26-0 your score. Broncos in a tough one here on the road to wrap up the regular season. Don't think for a second this wipes out all the success of the previous year, but it is showing a few things. You know, the first half of this season, we were talking off air here a little bit, Matt, that, you know, maybe not the toughest schedule. We knew that at times. Broncos had some cakewalks here in the early season. Then some of the tougher games have been in the second half, and plus teams are getting right. Teams are figuring out what they do well and what they don't do well, and Broncos are finding out tonight against Eudora. They figured it out.
Yeah, and Spring Hill's been very opportunistic all season. They've had great field position early on, and as we were talking, I believe they've had one turnover in the last 3 games. So, you know, that makes a huge difference when you're only turning the ball over one time, and that's a defense that feeds on it. They've got to get off the field, and when you're not getting those turnovers, those picks, those fumbles, it puts a lot more pressure on your defense.
I tell you what, Eudora going to go into the playoffs if this score holds 4-4. I've seen Tongi play. I've seen Piper play. I've seen Paola. I've seen Lewisburg. They don't want any part of this team right here.
Oh, absolutely not. And we were also talking Baser Linwood's getting all they want right now from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a 5A team. Pittsburgh is only down 6 to the #1 team in 4A, Baser. So, you know, that's the great thing about Kansas playoffs. You know, you can critique it like you want the first week, but everybody's got a shot. You know, you can get the Cinderella story to where they can come out, really start playing well at the end of the year, which is, you know, ultimately when it matters.
Yep, Kansas high school football, everybody's got a shot until you play Mill Valley, Derby, or Bishop Miege.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
That's pretty standard operating.
Or Andale.
Procedure, or Andale. So most of those classifications are pretty well set at the very, very top, but getting there can be a lot of fun, and it is action all around the area. What kind of scores you got for us, partner?
Right now, as the last I checked, it was 13-0, Paola over Lewisburg. Piper is up 21-7 over Bonner Springs. Osawatomie is up 8-0 over Baldwin. Tonganoxie is up 17-10 over Ottawa. And as I just said, Baser Linwood is close with Pittsburgh, 20-14. One of the interesting scores we have is St. Thomas Aquinas, currently now 2 touchdowns over Blue Valley North, 28-14. And that was one of the things we wanted to spotlight at the beginning, mainly because it has something to do with the Broncos. But this could actually be flipped. You know, if the score here holds, St. Thomas Aquinas wins, then all of a sudden Mill Valley has to deal with St. Thomas Aquinas in the second round. So, you know, talk about a silver lining. Also,
I don't know if it's silver. It certainly could be a color of some kind.
Well, that's true. Also, Girard right now is up 7-6 over Frontenac in a big Southeast Kansas matchup. They scored on a 4th and 2. And right now, Andale all over Wichita Collegiate, 16-0.
Very good update there here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back, get you set for the second half of this one. Broncos got some work to do. Can they do it? We'll find out next on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance, Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I'm a satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, BJ Harris, Matt Jones, and some other folks hanging out inside the press box here as we get ready to get the second half started in Eudora. The Broncos have dug themselves into a pretty sizable hole here, 26-0. Matt, they're going to have to get going right off the bat. This opening drive pretty important.
And, get Luke Metcalf comfortable under center. That's the main thing. Heard from some people that it looks like it's Panky's shoulder that's bothering him. So
Panky a little banged up, and that's a big spot to be put into if you're Thad Metcalf Luke Metcalf, and go right into a big matchup down by a pretty big deficit as well. This is when we kicked off. Carter Megan have a nice return on the near side as he'll be tripped up. Nope, spins forward up near the 39-yard line. And this Eudora team, we've talked a lot about the offense. They also held Spring Hill scoreless in the first half, and their defense is physical. They'll pop you. They'll come up and smack you in the mouth a little bit.
Well, the Broncos have had really good field position. I mean, most of their drives have started outside of the 30, so.
Well, they'll have this one at their own 39-yard line. 11:54 to play here. Just opening drive of this second half. Crucial. Metcalf with Pipkin just behind him and to his left. Turn, handoff. Going to need that guy to get going a little bit. Here's a good run on first down. Draven Pipkin driving forward. They'll be up near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on first down. And I bring up a second down and 5 for the Broncos. Shotgun again for Metcalf. Turn, handoff, another one for Pipkin. Breaks off one tackle across midfield. Up near the 45, down the sideline he goes, up to the 40-yard line. More than that even, a 19-yard run by Draven Pipkin, and I bet the Broncos get in a hurry here.
It's exactly what they needed. They need to establish Pipkin, let him run the ball, let the big man carry the load.
Three wide receivers near side. Metcalf looking to pass. Now flush. Now looking. Oh, good night, young man. Don't take that shot. He does. Just across the 45, and that was a hit. I saw it coming. And who's next?
Might be seeing the Wildcat.
Looking to come into the ball game at quarterback for the Broncos is Ryan Paul, 5'6", 135-pound sophomore. And Metcalf, that's one of those situations it's hard as a 15, 16, 17-year-old boy to just take one and live to play the next down. It's first down and 10. You just had a big play, but he was just trying to make something happen for his team. And to his defense, he saw the same green grass I did. It just closed in a hurry.
Absolutely. He had a little bit of running room, and he's making the best decision he can. It's easy for us to say throw it away, or slide.
He makes 1 yard on the play. He'll have to come out for at least one, but we'll see how long he is out of the ball game. Again, the backup to the backup is Ryan Paul.
Well, we thought last week would be a good time to see the Wildcat formation out here, see if we can keep it simple.
Bronco JV has had a very successful year this year as well. You are going to see that Wildcat as Pipkin's going to flip Knowlton to his right side on second down and 9. He'll hand it, no, keep it. Pipkin up the middle, spinning forward, good run up across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a third down and 5.
And hopefully Metcalf, hopefully he got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully it's nothing with his head. Treat concussions a little up, and he's coming right back in. Good for him.
Like that was just a hit hard and got to kind of scattered your chickens.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. I like that.
You got to put them back in the coop and go back to work.
That's a Gerardism, isn't it?
Metcalf back in, thankfully. 2 wide receivers to both sides. Big third down. Rolling, flips it out. He's got his man a little underthrown it in and out of the hands. Incomplete, actually, is what they call that one. Intended for Knowlton and just a little low. Probably could have been caught, but just comes out. And I think you go for it here for sure on a 4th down. Already have 1 turnover on downs. Need to get it, just shy of the 25-yard line. We'll get to a first down. Really, the 26 is enough for a first down. Going to throw this one up, trying to go for Cameron Crotchet. He'll go make the play. Crotchet makes the catch up to the 6-yard line.
That is exactly what Metcalf needed. Some confidence, had to go out for a play, throw it up to your big guy. Only person that could catch it was Cameron Crotchet. Couldn't have went any better for Luke Metcalf.
6'3", 185. Crotchet climbs the ladder, a 24-yard hookup. Up to the 7-yard line, 22 yards officially. Turn, handoff, Pipkin going forward. He'll fall forward for maybe a yard. And it'll bring up a second down and goal from the 6. Got to convert on this drive right here. This cannot be a field goal attempt. This needs to be touchdown. Turn, handoff again. Pipkin trying to catch the edge. Now cuts back against the grain. Well played by the Cardinals. It's going to be a loss on the play all the way back. So I believe the 8, a loss of 2. It'll bring up a third down and goal from the 8.
And you don't know how much leeway Metcalf has on that. He obviously gave it. Looks like he could have maybe kept it, but at this point you don't know if the coaches are telling him what to do, if they're actually having him read it, or if they're just saying give or keep.
3rd down and goal from the 8. Straight drop. Throws it. Nearly intercepted it is. It's going the other way. Very nice, well-played ball on the interception. Kind of a 50-50 ball. Just didn't get there quite fast enough.
Yeah, and really, like the accuracy, I feel like it was okay. Maybe it could have been thrown a little bit closer to the sideline, so only the Spring Hill receiver could catch it. But again, just needs a little more speed on that ball.
Interception by Cale Hammerschmidt. .828, so the opening drive stopped at the 6-yard line, or at the 8 rather, on the interception. It's going to be a touchdown. It was almost there, almost a touchdown. Instead, it's going the other way.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
And one other thing we're not going to talk about. Turn, handoff again. Bierbauer will fall forward for a gain of a few. It'll be a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 2nd down at 7. Well,
that was their chance to really make it interesting.
Yeah. Second down and 7. You need 3 and outs. Is about all you can afford here from this point on. You need to make some big stops defensively. That's one thing the Broncos have not done tonight that they've done in other games where they've been up against the wall. This defense is going to have to really step up. Turn. Handoff, they're blocking it well at the point of attack, and then Bierbauer is just a load to bring down. A gain of 9.
Just breaking tackles.
The Broncos are selling out up front, but the O-line for Eudora, which is not huge up front. There is the one big guy that's rather large, nice, but the rest are kind of a little bit undersized, to be honest with you, but boy, they're getting a good push. And
well, they're almost in a track stance, ready to fire straight out at you.
You've got 5 man in the line of scrimmage. Kind of a 5-3. Turn, handoff, Bierbauer, and 10 yards. We're going to be able to leave here and go catch the 4th quarter of another game at this point.
I think you
the
might
way
be
they're
right.
Running just right down the field and chewing up clock. They give him the 1st down. Another 10-yard pickup and another 1st down, just shy of the 45, the 44-yard line. First down and 10 from the 44. They are in a phone booth rather over there. Turn, handoff. This would be the point where we have to explain what a phone booth is, I guess, to some of our viewers.
You only see those in museums.
A 2-yard gain on the run by Bierbauer. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Again, they're not in a hurry. They take the play clock all the way down almost every play. And it just, man, I've been out there. If you're a Bronco defensive player, I've been out there in games like that where you're just getting it ran right at you. And that is
it's exhausting.
Just exhausting and demoralizing. And you just can't feel like you just can't do anything. 2nd down and 8. Quarterback keeper this time for Hayden. Another big gainer. Going to be shy of a 1st down. They'll bring up a 3rd down for Eudora as he picks up about 5 on the play.
Watch the Eudora center fire off the ball this next play. 2 plays ago, he bum rushed the nose guard and about knocked him over. That play, he went straight to the linebacker. The linebacker didn't even know he was coming.
That's fun.
If you're the center, it's great.
It's fun if you're the center. I tell you, it's fun.
Yeah, something to point out for Spring Hill, a lot of these guys play both ways. This is late in the season. You get hurt, you get banged up, injuries happen. Fatigue sets in. That's why teams platoon.
Third down and 3. Turn handoff Bierbauer. First down again and some more. Finally brought down by Newton. James Newton's going to probably lead this team in tackling tonight, and that's not good.
No.
It'll be another gain of about 7 yards on the run. And another first down at the 42-yard line. The other demoralizing part is you kind of start to figure out what they're going to do to you. You just can't stop
That's exactly right.
You can even do all the things you want to do and be in the right spot sometimes. It just doesn't work out. I mean, you just see him running through hands. And one of these players, one of these linemen, number 53, is 6 foot 160. And he is neither 6 foot nor 160.
No.
But he's getting the job done up front. Another run by Bierbauer. This time it's going to be 6 yards on the carry. He has had all but one run on this drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It started with 8:28. We are approaching the 5th minute, of this drive as well. Turn, handoff, option, far side, textbook, kick it out to Eder. Eder down the sideline, knocked it out of bounds. And it's going to be a good gain there of 20 yards on that pitching, on the option to Eder. First time we've seen him really touch the ball tonight, but 20-yard pickup and inside the red zone all the way up to the 12-yard line. First down and 10, the 17-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cardinals.
That running back had all day to run. You know, in option football, typically the cornerback would cover the pitchback on that one, and he was either blocked or he just wasn't there to make the play.
They'll hustle the line of scrimmage with 3 seconds, now 2, and a timeout going to have to be called by Eudora with the play clock running down. They may not have to charge them for the timeout, actually. They're going to reset the play clock. Why?
Did he say he was out of bounds and it should have stopped?
So head coach is trying to call a timeout. Eudora's head coach, Sean Hayden, has, I think, decided to hang up the coaching headphones for administration, hopefully somewhere, and he's told his team that. So he's told him this is his last year head coach for the Eudora Cardinals, and boy, they're playing with a little extra pep in their step. Sorry to scoop you, partner. Matt got that information, actually. I'll give you some credit. You make it to the third quarter without using the intel you pick up.
Hey,
it's fair game.
It's fair game. It's out in the open.
So they probably had a little extra motivation as well here to try to get back some of those losses again. They had a 1-point loss to Lewisburg, a 1-point loss to Paola.
Well, in the Piper game they lost was in the last seconds on a huge deep ball for Piper, and that was on some of the Kansas City Metropolitan News broadcasts because it was such a wild play. So they've been there.
Second down and 10 after a no gain on first down and 10 from the 12. Blitz coming, turn, toss it near side. Bierbauer, he'll be upended. Penalty flag finally comes in. That might be our first flag of the night.
We had the personal foul
One
against
personal
Eudora.
foul. This is going to be a holding against Eudora as well, and that's one that if that is called in the first half on a few of those ones on Carter Meade, maybe a little bit different story here, but they finally do get that one called to be a holding against Eudora. This might stop this drive. Eudora, so far tonight, has scored on every drive. So they have scored on all their drives. And now they've got it second down and about 20 from the 27-yard line. There's still 10 seconds. Hayden will finally go under center. Turn, handoff, nope, keep it. Quarterback keeper, hit, brought down, physical. Carter Meade coming in to kind of blow that one up there, and Debiak along with Newton cleaning it up. Austin Rivers in on the action as well. Not much there, maybe a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier, tackle made by the Broncos, Casey O'Neill.
And it'll bring up they give him 3 on the carry. Brings up a 3rd down and 17. Their kicker, I don't know if he kicks point after attempts, is a Javier Bracho, an exchange student from Spain who was on the Spain national rugby team, junior national rugby team, the high school level. That's pretty cool. There's a tackle in the backfield. Debiak. Tackle for loss number 10 on the season for big number 52. Which I think he already had one in the first half as well, so tackle 11 in the backfield. And then bring up a 4th down and a long way, no gain on the carry.
Good job following through with your assignments there, making sure that you're watching the guy that you're supposed to watch.
This is now the longest drive of this game.
Which is saying something.
Since they had one to close out the half that was 7 minutes long. And this one is over 7 minutes long. This is just the second drive of the second half. 4th down. Now time is called or a flag is out. False start against Eudora. And we're going to throw a deep ball.
And he was open.
And he was guarded by James Newton on the far side, but that was for Jaden Ham, 6'6", 230-pound junior. That is going to be one highly recruited young man, I'm going to guess. And if he's got the motor to do it, that is some kind of frame as a junior in high school.
Oh, absolutely.
Now they're going to run on something. Looks like a punting unit. This is a weird position to be in, really, for them. They're kind of in no man's land. The 30, kick, punt, go for it, all on the table. Just try to little field position here. And even going to take a delay of game, I believe, which is probably even the smarter move. So that'll back them up, but give them a little bit more room. The punter is Gage Baumgartner. Now the white hat going to go over and talk to Coach Hayden. Clock started running again. It was 21 seconds. They're going to put 19 on there. Well, nobody ever asked me.
Me either. Don't feel bad.
Snap back Baumgartner. Debiak nearly there. Short kick. Knowlton says get away from it. That's the right decision. It takes a very fortunate. This is why you go for it in situations like that. It was a literally 15-yard difference in field position. But that's where the Broncos will start. Again, a drive that started. It ends up being a punt. And the first time tonight, Eudora does not score. But it started with 8:28 to go in the quarter.
Yep, it doesn't really matter that they didn't score right. They kept Spring Hill's offense off the field and obviously had a huge stop. So, I mean, when you're up 26-0, that
8-minute and 17-second drive. Luke Metcalf in at quarterback still. Pipkin trying to catch the corner. Draven's done his part here in the second half. He's just trying to do something and getting the nice head of steam, a gain of 15 on the play. On the run by Pipkin.
You know what's good to see is that it looks like the Spring Hill faithful, the majority of the fans are still here. You know, they haven't given up.
Yep, sticking with them. We will too. No damage done in the third quarter, but no damage undone as well. We head to the fourth. Broncos down by 26. We're back in 1 minute on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Whoa, here we go. There we go. Broncos back at it here as we start the fourth quarter of this one. Turn, handoff, Pipkin. And he is met by a couple of dudes who are still able to fight for it. Draven playing hard, gain of a 2.5 on the play. And it'll be up to the 42-yard line. And another stop right at the point of attack, maybe a gain of a yard on the run by Knowlton.
Matt Knowlton, the ball carrier. Owen Wilkes with the tackle for Eudora. Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 7 for the Broncos.
3rd down and 7. Everyone's big at this point. You got to try to make something happen here. Now you're playing, obviously, we'll try to get back in this game. It's going to be tough. You want to have a little bit of momentum going into next week. You can't be stumbling your way in there. This is not the way to do it. Interception. His second of the half by Cale Hammerschmidt. This one's going to go back to the house. Words of Monty Python, there was much rejoicing. Oof. Hammerschmidt with his back-to-back picks. And then he knew exactly what to do with it once he caught it.
He sure did.
It's about a 30-yard return. Or on the interception return for a touchdown. Kick is up, and it's good this time. 33-0. We're back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
$33-0. Boy, not at all what we were expecting here this evening. We thought it was going to be a tough game, but never imagined it being like this.
No. I don't know that anybody, including Eudora, saw this one coming. But, you know, the players and coaching staff, they obviously believed.
This will be a low kick, fielded by Mitchell. Mitchell cutting back against the grain, still on his feet. He'll fight across the 35. This ball will be placed at about the 36-yard line. here's the deal. They're going to be the number 2 seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They will be the top seed. Spring Hill will be the top seed on one side of the bracket or the other, regardless of this outcome. And they will play a team that they should be able to dominate and get squared back away and then try to pick up some of that momentum. So if you are Bronco faithful at home watching this,
all is not lost.
All is not lost. 7-1 is not quite 8-0, but it's still not to that. Throw it deep for Mitchell. And the other thing you do here, I think you lick your wounds and get out of Dodge. I think you want to continue to try to do some stuff, but
and you can run your offense, but Metcalf's obviously he's struggled a little bit, but it's his first time he's really had some meaningful varsity football. So let's worry about, we don't know what the status of Pankey is right now, so let's worry about building his confidence back up right now and getting him to where if he has to play next week, then he's ready to go and he feels comfortable with the offense.
Yep. Penalty flag was thrown against Eudora. I believe it was defensive holding, and so it gives them a free 10 yards. It's just shy of a first down. So it's, move the sticks.
That makes more sense.
It does make more sense. It was going to be first down and 1, which is not normal.
Must have added a link to the chains.
First down and a 9-yard penalty. It'll be across at the 46. Turn, handoff, Pipkin, who has been the bright spot here for sure in the second half for the Broncos. Draven, he's doing everything he can to try to get them back in this one and running hard and doing all that. 18-yard run. No, more than that, excuse me. A 24-yard run, that time by Pipkin. Metcalf, a little busted play in the background, able to get something out of it.
He was still holding the ball out there like you're supposed to take that.
Yep.
But he did a really good job, gained, about 4 yards?
Yep,
3 yards?
Fell behind those O-linemen and ran forward for Metcalf's run. Give him 3 officially. Second down and 7. Straight drop, throws it up, that's a lot of contact, but Crotchet really never chance. It was just kind of a spot throw. He threw it to a place, and Crotchet was never going to catch up with that one. Incomplete, brings up third down and 7. If you don't score here, there's a real good chance you give it back to Eudora. You may not see the ball again. Their last drive, their first drive, their only drive of the second half was a 8.5-minute drive nearly, 8:17, and they didn't score. Good step slide by Pipkin. Boy, very nice run there by Draven Pipkin. And it will be a gain of about 12 on the play. So far, Pipkin's had carries of 24 and 12 on this drive.
Trenton Long and Errol Seaman on the stop. That run good for a Bronco first down.
Turn, Pipkin again. This time hit, driven back. Able to pick up a couple. Eudora's also been very good at gang tackling. When they tackle, it's about everybody's there.
They really have, and that's been one of Spring Hill's strengths throughout the season.
Run of 3 again by Pipkin.
3-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 7 for Spring Hill.
Metcalf at shotgun. Turn, handoff again, Pipkin. Spinning forward, still driving forward. Nice hard run. Draven Pipkin, how about that young man? Showing some heart, and he goes into the end zone. It should be a touchdown. It is.
What a run.
Holy mackerel. A 13-yard touchdown run. He did about 12 of it, and then had some big boys get behind him for the final one. But a concerted effort by Draven Pipkin in back-to-back weeks. And a 13-yard touchdown run puts the Broncos on the board for the first time tonight. That is this late in the game when things have not gone your way.
Shows a lot of character about the guys on the team, and a lot about Pipkin, who's just mauling through there. That's a wrestle for you.
Well, he had all but one of the carries on that drive. And he had 42 yards carrying on that drive as well, so certainly one for him. Brackets will be put together. I don't know if they put that out tonight. I think they will.
They said tonight if all the teams turn in their scores, which, yeah.
They will try to put out their bracket. Oh, Mark Lentz, good guy, will be up late tonight putting all that together for us. Put out those brackets. Then as soon as we know, we'll let you know where we'll be next week. We'll be at home. Broncos will definitely have a home game and should have home games throughout the rest of the playoffs except for likely that sub-state game. Now, if they lose, and so does Mill Valley, all bets are off, back to a number 1 seed. But
Mill Valley was up 35-0 last I checked, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, not going to happen. No. Which is what we expected.
Aquinas is still up 28-14 over Blue Valley North in the third.
So it'll be next Friday. We'll have the game for you. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kick from Spring Hill High School. Broncos just trying to end this game on a little bit of a high note going into next week. I mean, they're trying to win. They don't think they're not trying to still win the game, but I mean, I've watched a lot of football. This would be a tough one.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, we'll have a little onside kick. It's a good one. Well played.
Good job by the Eudora front line.
Making that diving catch, and that's where the Cardinals will start this drive at their own 48-yard line. They've been smart about winding the play clock down. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to watch this game tonight, I think is what I'm going to do. Watch not this one. This Trojan game. I shouldn't have watched it at all and just went and watched it not knowing.
It's not like you'd have known. There's no
yeah.
Of course, your friends would start texting you.
I know.
That's what happens. I can't ever not watch a game and try to DVR it later because it's so easy to talk it right during the game.
Oh, man. Bierbauer up a little shaky, and that is the last thing Eudora wants to see. His coach just picks him up and carries him off the field.
One way to do it.
He needs to be carried off the field anyways. That guy needs to probably be carried off everybody's field on his shoulders.
Yeah.
As Bierbauer, he is. I'd take that kid on my team for sure. Second down. Probably shouldn't have been in the game, to be honest with you. Second down and about 6. Turn, handoff. And he'll fall forward. Different guy, same formula, same result. This is Octavius Lyles, 5'6", 155-pound running back. And so he picks up 2 yards to bring up a third down and 2. Well, if nothing else, this might give the Broncos some pretty good game film. I think they'll probably learn a little bit about themselves here tonight and find out some holes that they need to figure out here this week. But also sometimes you just get beat. Turn, handoff, Lyles, nice play, Debiak. Tackle for loss number 12 on the season and number 3 in this game.
Well, they'll learn more from this than they have any of the games that they've played because they've been able to sneak out a couple victories on games like the Tonganoxie game. Maybe they shouldn't have won that one. They started 14-0 last week in the hole. So this Eudora came and just knocked them out, punched them in the mouth. So, going to the playoffs, they know next week, okay, we can't just expect that we're going to win. We got to do the little things right all week in practice. Now Coach Feedback can take all those things and say, hey, you know what? It's been working, but now you got to go back and you got to really watch film and get after the practices.
4th down and 4. Option, far side. Hayden keeps it. First down. Across the 40. Needed 4. He got 5 on the carry. And that's pretty much the way this game has gone. Need 4, they get 5. Moves the chains again. They're just not in a big hurry. Bronco volleyball, sub-state tomorrow. We will not have that broadcast. I had full intentions of, but unfortunately not going to be able to get that one done. Do apologize to those ladies having a phenomenal season. Big win. Turn, handoff, Lyles. Spin move, little B button action as he spins across the 35 rather, up near the 32-yard line. Spring Hill volleyball gets a big win over St. James Academy this week or last week that I think gives them a little spark, and expectation is for them to see Baser in the sub-state championship with a chance to go to the state tournament on the line. They are super fun to watch. So if you can't, we're not going to have it for you, but if you can, get out there and watch them. It's in Spring Hill, sub-state, tomorrow 2 o'clock.
Well, they won the Olathe Northwest tournament last week where they beat St. James. Olathe Northwest is a perennial 6A power who's won multiple state championships. So, you know, they're playing with some pretty darn good competition.
Coach Book's got them going. It'll be a gain of about 4 or 5 on the carry once again, this time again by Lyles. Second verse, same as the first. That's what this has been like. This is just the second drive
of the half.
Yep. By Eudora, I believe. Their only other touchdown came on a pick 6. They did have an 8-minute drive that they turned it over on downs, which is the only time they've been stopped was a drive that went 8 minutes. Well, that's the line of scrimmage here. Turn, handoff, Lyles again. Lyles will have multiple fumbles in his career if he continues to carry the ball like that at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Yeah, he's got that elbow up and the ball exposed.
Yeah,
it takes one guy to punch it.
It takes a pinky to make that ball come out.
Yeah. Peanut Tillman would be having a field day with that one.
A 5'6", 155-pound sophomore. Runs with a little bit of swagger as well. That O-line will make you feel like you're pretty darn good, too, at running back. And both these guys have been, which helps. But those guys getting a push and making holes.
Well, like, they have some size, but we've said before, some of them are just brutes up there. They're not very big, and they don't even look like they're 160 pounds, but they're probably closer to 145, but they don't play like it.
Well, it's schemed, too, a little bit. This wing T offense, whatever you want to call it, and the heavy run first and get a good push and all that good stuff at the line of scrimmage lends itself to teams that may not have uber talent up front, but the scheme allows them to be successful. Then when you add guys like Bierbauer in the backfield and have a dude like Nice at the point of attack up front, you can really do some damage in an offense like this. And again, like we said, it's just demoralizing. You feel like you're making stops, and then boom, here's a 6-yard run on second down, and they're right back in business.
And not to mention a guy like Silas Eder, who on the perimeter, you can just throw it up to him and he can run under it and catch it. I mean,
gain of 6 brings him a 4th down and long 2. And they convert this. They can pretty much ice this thing. 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's going to sit there and let it run down. Turn, handoff, Lyles. They come in, they make the stop. Ball comes loose. Boy, I tell you what, you do this long enough, you learn some stuff, Matt. And that is exactly what happened on that play.
Yep.
And another fumble by Lyles, rather. Darn near on cue. So that will stop that drive with 2:25, but yet another 6-minute plus drive. We're going to be tearing down in the dark.
Sounds like it.
It's pretty cool. I was here last year when they did this. It was a pretty fun show, a little electric light show from the band after this thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Metcalf flushed, now steps up. Nice play there. Got to make a guy miss, not going to do it. Just tripped up. Again, if you're still scratching your head, this very easily, again, 3 or 4 or 5 plays go different for Eudora. This is a 7-0 versus 7-0 matchup. Eudora's schedule is a little softer perhaps just because the one Frontier League game that the Broncos didn't have was DeSoto, and theirs was they played all Frontier League games, including Baldwin, which is almost a guaranteed win. And so they were able to have a pretty favorable schedule. Just had a couple 1-point losses, and ultimately just couldn't quite get it going at certain times. But 3 and 4 coming in here. But this is going to be one that's going to have the state of Kansas kind of scratching its head a little bit. Thrown out of bounds, and a big pickup there. Now Metcalf running, throws it down. He throws it up high for Cameron Crotchett, who is thrown down to the ground hard and flat on his back. Cameron gets up, shakes it loose. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Turn, handoff, Pipkin. And brought down after a gain of a couple. Broncos will take a timeout. We will take one as well. 33-7, minute 24 to play in this one. We're back at 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Broncos back out there after the timeout, minute 24 to play. Fake play action. Metcalf, pressure coming, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet, eventually going to be brought down. Spring Hill going to take another timeout.
We pick up both areas after by Dr. Barron. Spring Hill calls their second timeout.
33-7, Broncos going to fall to 7-1 on the year. It's been one of the best seasons in school history. They're not going to feel like it today. They're going to walk out of here and lick their wounds. But one of the things that the Broncos will have to do, and this is when coaching is important, Matt, is when coaches got to put the kids back together.
Yep, build them back up.
Make sure they know that those first 7 games were not an apparition, which they weren't.
No.
Good, solid wins over some pretty good opponents.
Well, and they've dominated some teams that have beat this Eudora team. Now, granted, Eudora's playing really good football right now, but you got to remind them, you're a good group of football players. You know, tonight was not your best game, and the other team came out and got after you.
4th down. They do not get this. You'll see 3 kneel downs or 2 kneel downs and game over, likely. Metcalf looking, pressured, steps up, sacked. I do not know who Eudora is going to play first round, but give me the over. I'll take them because there's a feisty little team, physical, not real big, except out on the edge for some reason.
Yeah.
Their wide receivers would make one heck of an offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
And some really good DNs. Minute 7. Again, we'll find out exactly who Spring Hill plays. Trojans just went up by 1 touchdown down in Girard. I'm convinced sometimes that the only reason I started doing these live streaming things is so games I couldn't go to, I could still watch.
I love it. I love
for my own personal use.
Yep.
I figured if I'm going to do it, watch it, everybody else might want to watch it too.
Yeah.
That game down there is a district championship, and they missed the point after attempt. So my focus is elsewhere right now because what I saw tonight, not ideal, but again, the Broncos, they'll fall to 7-1 on the year. Not the outcome we expected, but the outcome nonetheless. And Broncos will still go into the 5A playoffs, I believe, as the number 2 seed. I don't think there was anybody that was going to catch them.
I think the closest team was 5-2 coming in. So
they will be the number 2 seed on the bottom half of the bracket. All roads lead to Mill Valley at this point anyway. They were going to lead to Spring Hill, but right now all roads will lead to Mill Valley likely. But the Broncos will fall to 7-1, 33-7. Your final score here in this one. We'll come back and recap it on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Broncos having a little heart-to-heart. This is where that repair part starts right now. I've been in those huddles before. That's Coach tries to put things in perspective for you just a little bit. You'll walk away 9 times out of 10 not really remembering everything that was said, but it's more the tone that kind of gets set for trying to figure out a way. Basically, the words you typically hear is, feel it, it hurts, it's no fun to lose, didn't go well. Feel it tonight, and then tomorrow let's get back to work and go.
Absolutely.
Playoffs are right around the corner. Certainly it's been a phenomenal season, and it will continue to be one if you can put this one behind you pretty quickly for the Broncos. Real quick, we'll run through how we got to where we are right now as Spring Hill does fall 33-7. Eudora just dominant tonight. They took the opening drive down the field after losing the toss. They do take the opening drive. 11 plays, 80 yards, 6:14 off the clock. Capped it off on a 23-yard pitch and catch from quarterback Gage Hayden to wide receiver Adrian Seals. led 7-0 at that point. Spring Hill 3 and out, punted away. Eudora gets it back 3 plays later. 53-yard touchdown run by quarterback Gage Hayden. Point after attempt was good with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. It was 14-0. We thought, okay, we're here. Broncos have been down by 14 before. They can bounce back. They do not. They start their own 39-yard line, have to punt it away late in the first quarter. Eudora takes it, and they go 4 plays this time. It's an 80-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Hayden to Seals. Their second of the game, their second connection. With 10:24 to go in the half, the point after attempt's no good, made it 20-0. Spring Hill would take the drive, probably their best, only real chance of the night until late in the game, as they go 7 plays, but eventually do turn it over on downs inside the 10-yard line, or inside the 15-yard line rather. With 7:37 to play in the half, it's still 20-0. Eudora takes it down the field. 7:37 is when the drive started. They go 15 plays, 89 yards, and cap it off at a 5-yard touchdown run. With 7:30 is what they ran off the clock on that drive. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. 2-point conversion attempt was no good, 26-0. Broncos had 1 play before half. That was the halftime damage. No scores in the third quarter because Broncos would have – there was only 2 drives in the third quarter and in the start of a third. But the Broncos would have a long drive and be driving to march down and get their first score. If they score there, it makes it 26-7. So you're saying there's a chance, I guess, to quote Dumb and Dumber. But the interception by Cale Hammerschmidt, his first of 2 in the second half, stopped that drive. Eudora then would start at their own 22-yard line with 8:28. They would not relinquish the ball until 11 seconds were left on the third quarter. Took over 8 minutes off the clock, 8:17 in fact. End up having to punt it away, actually. But they do kill a bunch of that third quarter. Broncos get it back with 11 seconds to go in the third and go 3 plays before another Cale Hammerschmidt interception with 10:47 to play in the fourth quarter. Score, and that one went for 6, actually. They took it all the way back to the house, and score makes it 33-0. Point after attempt was good this time. Spring Hill would start at their own 36-yard line, and they would get their one and only score of the night as they would put together a 2-minute drive. Big runs by Draven Pipkin, who showed a lot of heart in the second half. He punches it in from 13 yards out with a little help from his O-line. Made it 33-7, but then Eudora gets it back with 8:51. They take over 6 minutes off the clock and do fumble it, but by that point the damage was done. Broncos turn it over on downs on their ensuing drive, and then Eudora is able to run the clock out. That's how we ended up with this one the way it is. 33-7, final score here in this one. The Broncos fall to Eudora. You've been watching the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies and get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Well, Matt, not probably the way we expected to roll out of here tonight, but again, putting things in perspective, the Broncos are having a great season, and the playoffs are right around the corner. You can make it all right next week.
Yep. You know, Coach always used to say, the second season starts tomorrow.
And we will get it underway. We'll know those matchups as well. Be sure to follow us on our social media, and we'll notify you exactly where we're going to be. Coming up next week, we'll be at home, but who will play to be determined. For Matt Jones and BJ Harris saying so long from Eudora, Broncos fall for the first time this year, 33-7 on the road at Eudora. You watched it all on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency, Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.